Hi, I'm Thorn. I'm 22, turning 23 in November, and I have never been in a relationship. No quick flings, no long distance, no high school sweetheart. Hell, I don't even think any girl in high school thought I was cute or something, or thought I was even attractive. For the past 22, almost 23 years, I have been completely single, and I hope I don't die alone in this dark and cruel world. With all that being said, what is love? In a world where most of the time you're kind of staring at your phone, looking at guys making podcasts where they bring on OnlyFans girls to basically shit on them and try to give you some advice that kind of sounds like some shit you'd hear on GTA radio. And hell, if this video somehow blows up, I wouldn't be surprised to see them reacting to this and basically shitting on me. If that's the case, hi, fuck you. You have porn stars, OnlyFans models who basically record themselves doing the nasty, trying to give some relationship advice. I don't kind of think you have the vicinities for them. You have women making entire lists of all the red flags and icks they don't want to see in their future men. You have people making TikTok pages basically critically analyzing the woman's psyche, how to get into a relationship and why you need this, you need that to get into basically get laid or get some hoes or some shit. You have guys basically making the entire personality either them getting money or them getting hoes, only for them to basically be depressed and somehow end up ending themselves. You have women basically on social media app doing some very raunchy shit, talking about why can't I find a good man. I mean, you have guys recording themselves going up to women, flirting with women, somehow getting their Instagram, all just for views, clicks and money, and then somehow have their wife react to that shit, which is kind of weird though. And all of this content, all of this information is shown to people like me who most likely struggle to get into a relationship. And I consider all this stuff not to work, because to think about it, we live in two worlds. We live in our social media and we live in the real world, and most of the time the real world's reaction to you doing that social media shit is this. Tell me I'm not wrong. That's kind of all I have to say about that part of the world. I didn't even know if I should talk about that, but I just kind of wanted to talk about it. It's kind of interesting. Well, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. The real reason why I wanted to make this video. Relationships are very weird for me specifically. When you're single and you have no one, you're completely alone most of the time, you think a lot. And recently, I've been thinking about how weird the idea of getting into a relationship is. Because growing up, you are fed with this idea, this mentality that eventually when you grow older, you'll find your significant other, you'll fall in love, you'll get married, you'll have kids, and you'll live happily ever after. And then you grow up and you realize it's not that easy. It's not some shit in the movies where you walk around, you find someone, you lock eyes and you instantly fall in love. That is not true, unfortunately. Growing up, you see so much people somehow fall in love, fall out of love, fall in love, fall out of love except you. And it makes you question, why isn't anyone falling in love with me? Am I as a person unattractive, unwanted, unneeded? And then you grow up more and you still haven't been in a relationship, which is kind of weird and makes potential partners question the fact of why aren't you in a relationship, why haven't you been in a relationship, there must be something really wrong with you, and that will make them not actually want to be in a potential relationship with you. And then that kind of makes you sad and really makes you question, why the fuck haven't I been in a relationship? And now everyone's getting married, everyone's having kids, everyone's getting divorced, or everyone's on their third wife by now, and you're still kind of single, questioning why am I so alone. And now your parents, who probably were against you getting into a relationship so young, are now practically on your head talking about, when are you gonna get married, when are you gonna find your girl, when are you gonna give me some grandkids? I don't want grandkids. I've seen the price of nappies. It's fucking scary. And during all of that, couple questions are in your mind. Why haven't I been loved? Why does no one love me? Do I even want love, or am I just tired of being alone? Probably the last one. As much as I enjoy my alone time, every time I go out, I always need some me time to decompress from the social interaction. As much as I love my alone time, even when I go out and I hang out with people, I always need some me time to decompress. It gets very tiring. And I don't want to be alone anymore. I know a lot of people don't want to be alone anymore. And it sucks so much because most of your life is spent alone. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Earl Sweatshirt's Solace because I've been alone for the longest. I had to put that line in, bro. I love Earl Sweatshirt's Solace. Earl Sweatshirt's Solace is one of my favorite songs. I feel like I've been a little alone for too long. And now that I think about it, I never really tried to get into a relationship. I've never really thought of like going up to a woman and basically saying, hey, I like you. Do you want to be in a relationship? Because most likely I'm gonna get fucking rejected. There's a lot of factors now that you have to consider when getting into a relationship. There's a lot of things you need to do before getting into a relationship. First thing, fix your mental health, because that can really fuck up a relationship. We've seen it all happen some in one way or another. Actually, now that I think about it, a lot of the relationships I've actually seen in real life are fucking terrible. They are either toxic or just flat out have so much issues that make you question, why are these people even together? And that's something I don't want to experience. I don't want that toxic relationship. I want someone I can love and someone will love me back, you know. I want that lovey-dovey shit you see in the movies there's probably not even real anymore because of how fucked up our society is. But hopefully I will find that person. There's a lot of factors that a lot of people won't admit that will kind of affect the relationship. First factor, money. Money can be a big factor in someone's relationship. Trust me, I've seen it firsthand. Second of all, family. Family can sometimes fuck up a relationship. I'm not gonna lie, that has happened. I'm not gonna lie, the only factor I can think of right now is money. But there's a lot of other factors, but right now all I can think about is money, because that can actually be like a big issue. Either probably because you both don't make enough money, or one makes a little much more money than the other, and that can be fucked up. Especially when the female makes more money and the male doesn't, then that can like fuck up the relationship. To be honest with me though, I wouldn't really care if like my significant other made more money than me, you know. I'm cool with that. As long as we're both making money, that's all that matters. A lot of things you need to consider when getting into a relationship these days, and it can kind of like put you off. There's so much dating apps, so much on this like hookup culture, you know. There's so much like stuff you need to consider. They can sometimes hold you back from basically having a conversation with a female that you're kind of attracted to and kind of want to talk to. A lot of factors, but is this love? No, it's not love. It's basically just everything wrong with our society. But what is love? Well, love is finding someone that you connect with on a different level. Someone you feel like you can be yourself around. Someone who likes you for your flaws and you like them for theirs. Someone who you can look at in their worst and say, you're beautiful. Someone you can see yourself basically buying a house, getting married, buying a house, having kids, and living happily ever after in the middle of fucking nowhere, or some shit like that. Love is those late night conversations, those freaky texts, those weird questions about would you still love them if there was a worm. And love is you saying that even if you were a worm, I'd still love you. Love is hearing those 3 words, I love you, and you basically holding tears back. Okay, that's not love. That's just like you have an issue or something. But overall, I feel like this world kind of does lack a lot of love. And it's kind of made it hard for a lot of people to find their love. I mean, there's 8 billion people in this world, and I'm supposed to believe that in all those 8 billion people, that there is one significant other. There's a lot I don't like about today, especially how society has fucked up the concept of love. We grow up with the idea that out of all 8 billion people in the world, and I'm supposed to find a significant other that I will marry, have kids with, buy a house, and live happily ever after, all before I'm 30. That's a lot to do. Personally, I feel like there's a lot of things I need to do before I get into a relationship. First of all, I need some fucking money, you know. I wanna take my future girl out for a nice date, you know. I want to be able to like take her to my house and not my fucking mom's house. I need to buy me a house. Oh fuck, does anyone know how to make $1 million in less than a month? Please tell me. Let me know in the comments. No scam shit though. If I see some scam shit, I'm deleting your ass. Love, it's weird, especially in today's age. And I hope to everyone watching this that you find your significant other and If you do, let me know. Let me know some actual advice that you think could actually help, not this social media shit. Like some actual advice. Like if you're in a relationship, give some actual advice on how to get into one. I've actually heard so much that you find love when you're not looking for it. I haven't been looking for it for like 22 years, and that has done fucking nothing for me. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this rant of love and how it's so fucked up in today's age. Hope you enjoyed, and if you did, like, subscribe, and comment your opinion on love in this day and age, because I actually want to hear your opinion, guys' opinion on some of this stuff. With that being said, see you next time. Peace.